Morning guys, and welcome back to the Hobbydude 007 channel and Model Cars and Coffee with Hobbydude. In my last video, I mentioned I was working on a project for a young man at church that's a fan of Smokey and the Bandit. Well, I got that trailer finished. If you haven't seen that, check out that previous video. But I got that finished, and that's what I wanted to share with you today. So let's take a look. Bring your model to life with MCV products. Visit them on the World Wide Web at mcvproducts.net. In our last video, I mentioned there was a young man at church that I've worked on some models with in the past that is a real car guy. He really knows cars for his age, and he is a fan of TV and movie cars too. And his favorite movie is Smokey and the Bandit. So I picked up a set of decals as a gift for James a while back of Snowman's trailer, and he had picked up a 32nd scale Revell reefer truck. And in that it was kind of the wrong scale for the decals, but I told him I think I could make those work. And I told him, I said, you know what, as a gift, let me do something for you. So I got to work on this thing, and I want to talk about the quality of the decals, but this kit is actually not bad. It's got the opening doors, all that stuff, and it's just a nice little reefer build, and it's molded totally in white. So there were some things that had to be done, and let's take a look. Check this out. Is that not cool? I think James is going to like this. The tires and wheels, the only thing that was not molded in white were the tires, and they were in a pretty glossy black. So I shot those with Tamiya rubber black, and I think the tires turned out really well, and a nice coat of Revell chrome on the wheels, which turned out really nice. You know, the decals are water slide on this, and they actually are pretty decent as far as what comes in the kit. Now, the main decal down the side, the Bandit decal there, is actually a peel and stick sticker. Now, STS makes these in both water slide and in peel and stick, and I chose for James to do the peel and stick, and I had to cut them down a little bit to fit the trailer, but I think they really turned out really nice. And what I like about them is even the peel and stick, check that out. You can see the rivets through. They're very opaque decal or stickers, but they're thin enough that a lot of the detail is not lost, just like on a real truck is not lost in that. Let's see if you can, yeah, all the way down the side, you can see all the stuff there. The top and the bottom were painted with Tamiya semi-gloss black. There was a wash, by the way, on those wheels in there. The rest of it was TS14 gloss black, and I think that turned out pretty well. The tail lights and some of the marker lights, I just touched those with tester silver and then went back with just a flat toothpick and some Tamiya X27 transparent red, and I also used the X24 transparent yellow as well. But like I said, the factory decals for the mud flaps, all of the reflective striping, all that stuff, everything in there worked very well, and it was very opaque. But I think this turned out really nicely. If I can just now find a 32nd scale Kenworth to go with it, we'll be set. We'll do that one together, I guess. But I think overall this turned out really, really nice. And I don't know why, but I really like that back end. And you know what? For a spray bomb out of that spray can, you see the STP sticker in those back. That's just right out of the can, guys. But I think this turned out really, really nice. And I think he's going to really like it. But, you know, sometimes these little snap kits, I don't know what it is with me and little snap together kits that have gone a little crazy here lately, but I got to get away from that and get back to my stuff. But this is for a very special friend and a very special young man. and want to deliver that today. So wanted to share it with you first, guys. If you haven't seen Smokey and the Bandit in a long time, head over and check out that rig. I hadn't watched it myself in a while. All right, guys, that's it for this go round. Hope y'all have an absolutely awesome week. God bless, and I'll see you in the next video.